Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In the previous episode of my Georgia vlog, which was the first episode, we covered places like Gudauri and Gergeti Trinity Church. We explored the historical Georgia military highway from Tbilisi till Kazbegi. If you haven't watched the episode, the link is provided in the description. Continuing from where we left, after Gergeti, we moved to the Georgia-Russia border, which is a stone throw distance from Dariali Monastery. Nestled dramatically on a cliffside overlooking the roaring Terek River stands the beautiful Dariali Monastery, also known as the Dariali Father Monastery Complex, or Monastery of the Archangels. Located at about 1,300 meters above sea level in the narrow Dariali Gorge, this stunning complex feels like it belongs to ancient times, yet it's surprisingly modern. This location has been strategically important for thousands of years. The Dariali Gorge, historically known as the Gate of the Owlens, served as one of the main passages through the Caucasus Mountains. Traders, armies, and travelers have passed through this narrow corridor for centuries. Today, a monastery offers a powerful contrast. Peaceful spirituality set against the raw, rugged beauty of the gorge and the constant flow of trucks heading toward the nearby border crossing. As we drive towards Gudauri, the gorge gradually opened up and the tight canyon walls give way to wider views and greener slopes. This is one of the most scenic stretches of the entire military highway. The road twists and turns gently, offering new perspectives with every bend. You can already catch glimpses of the snow-capped peaks in the distance. Mount Kazbek continues to dominate the skyline, watching over this ancient route like a silent guardian. We're now climbing steadily in elevation. The air feels cooler and fresher. You'll notice how the vegetation changes as we gain height, from the rocky, rugged lower gorge to alpine meadows and pine forests higher up. This road has carried traders, warriors, and explorers for over 2,000 years. Today, it's shared by tourists, locals, and long lines of cargo trucks heading to and from Russia. The contrast between ancient history and modern life is visible everywhere. As we continue our ascent, the views become increasingly spectacular. Deep valleys open up below us, and the highway snakes beautifully through the landscape. Soon, we will reach the famous Russian-Georgian Friendship Monument, the panoramic viewpoint we visited in episode 01. But this time, we're approaching it from the opposite direction, giving us a completely different perspective of this iconic spot. The light, the shadows, and the sheer scale of the Caucasus Mountains make this drive feel almost cinematic. Every kilometer reveals something new and breathtaking. Here we are, at one of the most iconic viewpoints on the entire Georgian military highway, the Russian-Georgian Friendship Monument, also known as Gudauri Panorama. We've parked the car and are now walking toward this massive circular structure. Even from a distance, it makes a striking impression. A bold, Soviet-era monument, perched dramatically on the edge of a cliff at over 2,300 meters above sea level. Built in 1983, this monument was created to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the Treaty of Gergeti, which established closer ties between Georgia and Russia. The design is impressive. A large, semicircular concrete and stone platform that juts out over the valley, giving visitors a feeling of standing on the edge of the world. The next day, we arrive in Kutaisi, Georgia's third largest city and one of the oldest continuously inhabited settlements in the world, and a major cultural hub. Known for its rich history, it is home to the UNESCO-listed Gergeti Monastery and the centuries-old Bagrati Cathedral. The city also serves as a prime gateway to natural wonders like Prometheus Cave and Sataplia Nature Reserve. Stepping into the old town center, you immediately feel a different rhythm compared to the high mountains. Kutaisi has a charming, relaxed atmosphere with a rich historical soul. People have lived here for over 3,000 years. In ancient times, this was the capital of the legendary Kingdom of Caucasus, the same kingdom famous in Greek mythology as the destination of Jason and the Argonauts in their quest for the Golden Fleece. We're now walking through the heart of the old town. Around us are elegant 19th century buildings, leafy streets, and cozy squares. The Caucasus Fountain, with its golden ram statues, is one of the most beloved landmarks in the center, a beautiful tribute to the city's ancient mythological roots. Let's start exploring. Kutaisi, with one of its most charming and photogenic landmarks, the White Bridge. Also known as the Bridge of Queen Tamer, this elegant white pedestrian bridge spans the Rioni River and beautifully connects the two sides of the old town. Built in 1872, the White Bridge has become an iconic symbol of Kutaisi. Its delicate ironwork and pristine white color make it especially striking against the turquoise waters of the Rioni flowing beneath it. On one side, you have the lively old town with its markets and cafes, and on the other, the green hills leading up toward Bagrati Cathedral. It's the perfect spot for photos and for simply soaking in the peaceful atmosphere of the city. From the middle of the White Bridge, the views in both directions are wonderful. Historic buildings lining the riverbanks, people strolling along the promenades, and the ever-present sound of the rushing river below. We've now made our way up the hill to one of Kutaisi's greatest treasures, Bagrati Cathedral. As we approach, you can feel the historical weight of this place. Kutaisi is a small town and is very easy to navigate. The cathedral is only a kilometer away from the town center, or a 20-minute walk.
This is Bagrati's Cathedral in Kutaisi, Georgia. This is one of the two World Heritage Sites in Kutaisi. The other one is closed for renovation, so we are visiting this one today. This is open 24 hours a day.
India.
Yeah.
Also known as the Cathedral of the Dormition, Bagrati Cathedral stands majestically overlooking the old town and the Rioni River Valley. Built between 1003 and 1014 by King Bagrati III, this magnificent church is one of the most important symbols of medieval Georgia and a masterpiece of Georgian Golden Age architecture. The cathedral was designed to showcase the power and glory of the unified Kingdom of Georgia. Its grand scale, elegant proportions, and intricate stone carvings make it truly impressive, even today. In 1994, Bagrati Cathedral was inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, together with the nearby Gergeti Monastery. Although it suffered damage over the centuries, including a major explosion in 1691 during an Ottoman invasion, it has been carefully restored and remains an active place of worship. Inside, the space feels vast and spiritual. Tall columns support the dome, allowing soft natural light to fill the interior. Although many of the original frescoes were damaged or lost over the centuries, you can still see traces of ancient wall paintings, especially in the apse area. The stonework inside is simple yet elegant, typical of Georgian medieval churches. What strikes most visitors is the sense of harmony and proportion. The cathedral feels both grand and intimate at the same time. Bagrati Cathedral is not just an architectural wonder. It represents a golden period in Georgian history when the country was united, powerful, and culturally flourishing. Standing here, high above the city, it's easy to understand why this site remains so deeply important to the people of Georgia. Other wonderful things to see and do in Kutaisi include a visit to Besik Gabashvili Amusement Park, which sits beautifully on top of a hill overlooking the city. You can reach it easily via a charming little ropeway located near the town center. You can get some good views of the town center from above. don't miss Bikencha's kebab shop, a local legend. This small, unassuming place serves what many consider the best kebabs in Kutaisi. Juicy, flavorful, and grilled to perfection. It's a true street food gem that locals and visitors alike rave about. You'll find the beautiful Caucasus fountain in the main town square. In the evening, take a relaxed stroll around the town square. It comes alive with lights, people, and a wonderful atmosphere. Also worth visiting is Kutaisi Central Park, a green and peaceful oasis perfect for unwinding. And last but not least, simply wandering through the old streets of Kutaisi, discovering colorful balconies, hidden courtyards, and the charming everyday life of this historic city. After enjoying the charming historic town of Kutaisi, we're hitting the road again very early this morning, heading toward our next destination, the vibrant seaside city of Batumi on the Black Sea coast. Drive from Kutaisi to Batumi is approximately 150 kilometers and usually takes between 3 to 4 hours, depending on how many stops we make along the way. We set off while the sun is just rising, hoping to make the most of the day. There's a gentle haze in the air that gives everything a dreamy, peaceful quality. It's the perfect way to start a road trip. Soon, beautiful mountain scenery begins to appear in the distance. The greater Caucasus foothills rise dramatically on our left, their peaks catching the early sunlight. The combination of soft golden morning light and the light mist makes this drive incredibly pleasant and scenic. As we continue westward, the road gradually brings us closer to the coastal lowlands. On our right, we start to see the lush wetlands and forests of Gergeti National Park. This important protected area is one of the largest wetlands in the Caucasus and a paradise for nature lovers. It's a unique ecosystem with ancient forests, marshes, and rich biodiversity. If you're lucky, you might even spot some wildlife or beautiful birds in the area. This drive perfectly showcases Georgia's incredible diversity, from historic inland cities and mountains to lush wetlands and, finally, the Black Sea dot. We still have some beautiful kilometers ahead before we reach the palm trees and modern architecture of Batumi. After a pleasant morning drive, we have finally reached the vibrant seaside city of Batumi. Batumi is Georgia's second largest city and the capital of the Ajara region. Located right on the eastern coast of the Black Sea, it enjoys a warm subtropical climate with mild winters and humid summers. This climate allows palm trees and lush tropical vegetation to thrive, giving the city a resort-like feel. Historically, Batumi has been an important port for thousands of years. In the late 19th and early 20th century, it became a major center for oil export. Today, Batumi beautifully blends its rich history with modern architecture. You will see elegant old European-style buildings standing alongside futuristic skyscrapers, casinos, and contemporary landmarks. Batumi is known for its multicultural atmosphere, excellent seafood, friendly locals, and lively seaside boulevard. Just before entering the main part of Batumi from the Kutaisi side, we made a very good decision to stop at the Batumi Botanical Garden. Perched on a scenic hillside overlooking the Black Sea, this is one of the largest and most beautiful botanical gardens in the entire Caucasus region. Instead of walking the whole park on foot, we chose to take the electric buggy tour, and I highly recommend it. For a small extra fee, these comfortable buggies take you through the different sections of the garden efficiently, while still giving you plenty of time to enjoy the views and take photos. We are now taking the cable car up to the Batumi View Point, one of the best places to enjoy panoramic views of the city and the Black Sea. The Batumi View Point is located on a hill overlooking the entire city. The cable car ride itself is smooth and offers beautiful views as you slowly ascend. A return ticket costs around 30 to 40 Georgian lari per person, depending on the season. It's definitely worth it for the experience. Once at the top, you are rewarded with stunning 360-degree views. From here, you can see the entire Batumi skyline, the long sandy beaches stretching along the Black Sea, the harbor, and the mountains in the distance. There are walking paths, observation decks, and a few cafes where you can sit and enjoy the scenery. We also made a quick stop at the Van Gogh Digital Art Museum. This immersive exhibition brings Van Gogh's masterpieces to life through digital projections and animations. It's a creative and colorful experience, especially enjoyable for art lovers. From this height, the entire city of Batumi looks incredible, with its mix of modern skyscrapers, green boulevards, and the vast Black Sea stretching to the horizon. Now we are taking the cable car back down as the sun begins to set. The view during sunset is absolutely magical. We watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon, painting the sky in beautiful shades of orange, pink, and gold. The entire city starts transitioning into golden hour, with lights gradually turning on across Batumi. This moment, watching the sunset from the cable car high above the city, is one of the most beautiful experiences we had in Batumi. We are now driving along Gogebeshvili Street in the heart of Batumi during a beautiful evening. This lively street runs parallel to the famous Batumi Promenade. On our right side, we have the wide pedestrian promenade and the sparkling Black Sea, while on our left are modern buildings, hotels, restaurants, and cafes filled with people enjoying the evening dot as we drive forward. The impressive skyline of Batumi lights up in front of us. Modern glass towers, beautifully illuminated buildings, and the glowing city create a vibrant and energetic atmosphere that is typical for Batumi at night. The palm trees lining the street sway gently in the sea breeze, and the whole area feels alive yet wonderfully relaxed. As we approach the end of the street at the roundabout, a very unique building comes into view. This striking structure is Batumi Tower, known as the building with the Ferris wheel. It has a large, illuminated Ferris wheel built directly into its architecture. The wheel slowly turns, creating a beautiful and iconic sight against the evening sky. It has become one of the most photographed modern landmarks in Batumi. We park the car and begin walking toward one of Batumi's most romantic and famous landmarks, the Ali and Nino statues. To our left stands the beautiful 19th century Batumi Lighthouse. Built in 1882, its classic tower is gracefully illuminated in the evening, adding a charming historic touch to the seaside atmosphere. Straight ahead, we can already see the large Ferris wheel rotating slowly against the night sky. And just beyond it are the iconic Ali and Nino statues. As the camera pans around the statues, you can truly appreciate this moving piece of art. The statues depict the famous literary characters from Kurban Said's novel, Ali and Nino, a story of love between a Muslim Azerbaijani boy and a Christian Georgian girl set against the backdrop of World War I and cultural change in the Caucasus. The figures are designed to slowly rotate toward each other and then move apart every few minutes, symbolizing the eternal dance of love, separation, and reunion. When they come close, they almost embrace, creating a very emotional and romantic sight. Many people see these statues on Instagram and expect them to be massive. However, in reality, they are not very large. They appear much bigger in pictures due to clever angles and the open space around them. We are now enjoying a leisurely evening walk in Europe Square, one of the most beautiful and lively public squares in the heart of Batumi. This elegant square beautifully blends European charm with Georgian warmth. As we look around, you can see its grand architecture, colorful historic-style buildings, and decorative fountains that make the area feel both sophisticated and welcoming. Right in the center of the square stands the impressive statue of Medea, a striking golden figure from the ancient Caucasus legend, holding the golden fleece. She has become one of the main symbols of Batumi. The square is surrounded by cozy cafes, restaurants, and shops where both locals and tourists love to sit, relax, and watch the world go by. Palm trees and beautiful lighting add to the pleasant atmosphere, especially during the evening hours. Europe Square is a popular meeting point and one of the best places to feel the vibrant yet relaxed energy of Batumi. It is the perfect spot for a peaceful stroll, people watching and soaking in the charm of this seaside city. As our time in Batumi comes to an end, we take one last relaxing drive through the charming streets of the old town. Batumi's old city is a delightful mix of narrow streets, beautifully restored historic houses, wooden balconies, and a blend of Georgian, Turkish, and European influences. It feels much more relaxed and authentic compared to the modern seaside area. While driving through these streets, you will notice many cozy restaurants offering vibrant Turkish and Arabic cuisine. We had our lunch at a wonderful place called Four Cats Restaurant, and we highly recommend it. The food was delicious, the portions generous, and the atmosphere very warm and welcoming. Other must-visit places in Batumi include the famous Batumi Boulevard. This historic 8-kilometer seafront promenade is perfect for walking, cycling, or simply enjoying the sea breeze under the palm trees.